Hey, Kerry Knoll here with you, and I've got a really exciting big update to the brand new AI agent mail newsletter engine, and I want to share that with you right now. So, over the last few days, I've been making some major modifications to this thing, and I think it's made it unbelievably awesome. And I'm so excited to share this news and update with you. So, let's just hop into it. So, what you see here on your screen is basically a form that I've created for you as the agency owner or local small business consultant to fill out in order to update the custom values necessary to run this engine. Now you can also just go into settings and custom values and add them there, but if you're not that familiar or well versed in high level, this just makes it a little bit easier for you. So you fill out your first name, last name, phone number, email. Of course, it creates a contact for you inside of your own CRM, inside of your own sub account, inside of high level. And then you fill in this information: agency business name for email newsletter. You put your business name there. Agency from name, you put your name there. That could just be the agency business name if you want it to be. It could be your first name, your full name. It could be an employee name, whatever you want it to be. Say the agency from email for the email newsletter. Now that should be the email that's established with whatever you have in your email settings with your dedicated sending domain. So whatever you've set up inside of your sub account, that should be where it's from. It should not be from like a Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail. It should be a custom domain that you are connected to within your high level sub account. Next, we have email newsletter topic 1, 2, 3, and 4. All 4 of these have the same drop downs. Again, I've given you some options to choose from, like AI marketing, Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, Google business profile marketing, YouTube marketing, TikTok marketing, LinkedIn marketing, X marketing, Pinterest marketing, voice AI, conversation AI, reviews AI, missed call text back, lead reactivation, and SEO. Now, these are the ones that are available in the drop down right now. Again, if you go into custom values, you can add or put in any value in there that you want. So any topic you want for the newsletter. But you do need to fill out all 4. So if you go into custom values, you need to fill out all 4 there as well. All right, moving on. Email newsletter frequency, right? You choose whether you want to send an email daily, weekly, or monthly to your email list inside of your agency. Now, these emails will only go out, even if daily, Monday through Friday. So you will not be emailing other businesses on the weekend. So that's how it's set up, and I'll show you that in a minute. Tone of writing style for email newsletter. You get to choose whether you want it to be written in professional tone, a casual tone, a formal tone, informal tone, or humorous. So you select one of those. Next, we have the signature sign off for the email newsletter. So right now, as an example, you might put talk soon, you might say sincerely, you might say in your corner, you might say thanks. You just might say something simple. Whatever it is, you decide whatever you want your signature sign off to be. Now here we have the webhooks for email newsletter topic 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you'll create these webhooks when you set up either your Zaps at Zapier or your Pobly's or workflows at Pobly. I like to call them Pobly's. Using Pobly, which is much more reasonable alternative version of Zapier, and I highly recommend you use that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me know and I'll get you a link over to them, or you just Google Pobly and get signed up. But it's extremely reasonable, and flows are almost identical in nature to Zapier. So if you're familiar with building Zaps in Zapier, you'll be extremely familiar with how the workflows work inside of Pobly. So after you fill all that out, you'll hit submit. It'll update all the custom values on the back end automatically for you. If you want to go with this route, this is built for you to do that. If you don't want to do it through the form, that's no problem. Just go to settings, custom values, and fill them out over there. Okay. Next up, I just wanted to show you the workflow list inside of the AI agency email newsletter engine. So what we have here is our very first workflow 00, start AI written agency email newsletters. The trigger here is contact created, right? So I'm going to show you this workflow in a second. We have an agency admin folder, which has 2 workflows in there that updates custom fields for contacts and custom values for the agency owner. We have these 3 primary folders, which each just has one single workflow in it right now. It's the AI written daily email newsletters, and then we have the AI written weekly email newsletters and the AI written monthly email newsletters. Okay. And then, of course, we have our traditional AI agency, basically non-AI, I should say, agency email newsletters that were pre-written monthly email newsletters from previous work that I had done and given out to folks who have agencies prior to having high level and having AI at my disposal. Okay, so those are pre-written, and they also work if you decide to use that instead of the AI versions. All right, but I highly suggest you take advantage of AI if you are using this. Okay, so the next tab here, this is that 00, it should say, it says 01. It's just not been uploaded or refreshed. So this is the first workflow. Contact gets created, right? So someone comes into your ecosystem through an opt-in form on your AI agency sales funnel website, if you have that with me, or with another website that you have connected to your high-level sub-account, wherever this snapshot's installed. And then the first thing they do is they go to the workflow agency email newsletter topics, update custom fields. Okay, so that's going to do some magic that I don't need to really truly explain to you here, but that's what happens first. Then the second thing is we have this basically decision tree or if then else statement that says, hey, did you select basically daily, weekly, or monthly as your frequency when setting up your agency or in the custom values? If you have daily, it's going to add to workflow for daily. If it's for weekly, it's going to add to the weekly. Or if you chose monthly, it's going to add to the monthly. Okay, so that's how that works. Then the next tab here, we have an actual workflow for the agency daily email newsletters for any topic, right? So the first thing is when they come into this, it says wait until it's Monday to Friday and send it at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right? Or 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we have a split, and we're doing basically email topic 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're doing that evenly at 25% per, so it has an even chance to go down any one of these 4 paths. Now, each one of these topics you defined back when I showed you on the form, or you can go into custom values and add 4 different ones that maybe are not in the list I provided on the form. After that, the first thing that happens is we do the webhook, which you had to fill out on the form, or you need to create for your Zapier or Pabbly. I write Pabbly in here because I use Pabbly, but it can be Zaps, it doesn't matter. And this is the call that goes out and does its work where that's happening and communicating with ChatGPT, etc., to write the email. Okay. Once the email is written, it waits a minute for this action to happen out there and come back, and then it writes the daily email. If we look at the email, this is how it looks. We have our custom values for the from name, from email. We have the AI written email subject that gets in the subject line, and then we have this email format where it says hey to the first name of the person, and then of course it's the AI written email, and then we sign off with the signature sign off that you have a choice of adding in the form or in the custom values, and then of course the username that's assigned to this particular workflow with the business name, location, website, and location phone number. Once that email has been written and sent, it clears the contact fields for that contact that the email was sent to for the AI written and subject and email. Then it waits 23 hours and it rinses and repeats this process, and it goes out and creates a new email, sends a new email off to that particular contact. Now this is daily, Monday through Friday. Again, we have the other 2 workflows, the one for weekly and monthly, and of course it just waits 7 days for the weekly and it waits 30 days for the monthly. Okay, so that is how it all works. It's incredibly awesome. And just to show you what it produces, so I have the Pabbly workflow that goes out and creates the email, actually add the email with the subject to a Word doc. And so you can have this set up this way just like I do optionally, if you so choose. So you can see every single email that it generates, and I'll put them into a Word doc for you, so that you can go back and reference those emails if you want to see what it did generate for each contact, and or if you want to use those later on down the road for some other reason. So you have this asset built for you as well. So you can see like the first one here says unlocking the power of AI, transforming local small business marketing with chatbots. And then the body is here. I'm not going to read it all, but you can see it's pretty comprehensive. And so it's a really solid, this is where it ends because this is the second one down here. So in conclusion, the adoption of AI marketing through chatbots offers strategic advantage for local small businesses seeking to enhance their customer engagement, optimize operations, and drive growth. By embracing these digital tools, your business not only stays ahead of the competition, but also fosters a platform for ongoing dialogue with your customers. Take the necessary steps to integrate chatbots into your marketing strategy today and watch your small business thrive in this AI-driven era. And of course, at the very end, it just has the sign off. Now, if you want to add a call to action, you can go ahead and add that separately to each of those emails that go out. So if I go back here, you could put it into each of these at the bottom, right? So if I open this back up, you could have a call to action right between these two areas, between the written email and your signature sign off, right? So it just depends if you want to add an extra call to action there, or you want to make it a soft sell like it is currently with no real call to action. Totally up to you, but you have that freedom and flexibility to do so if you want, okay? So there you have it. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you for watching this incredible video. Hopefully you got excited about this, or as excited as I am about this. I think this is insanely awesome, and I hope you'll take advantage of it by joining AI Agency Insiders and jumping in and getting this engine completely 100% for free, and start utilizing it to, you know, market and or remarket to your current prospects and leads for small business digital marketing services. Okay, and if you don't want to join AI Agency Insiders for some strange reason, you are also able to buy this engine a la carte. If you already have high level and you just aren't interested in joining AI Agency Insiders for some ungodly reason, you are also able to purchase this, like I said, and add it to your own high level account and install it and utilize it and run it, etc. Okay, so with that being said, again, I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you real soon. Take care.